It just seems un-American.
Well, Stacey's family also planted 10,000 trees on her land, and part of this pipeline is a 100 to 300 foot clear cut, no matter what's in the way. So hundreds of those trees would come down, and then it would shrink to a permanent no-growth zone, which is completely across the state of Oregon. 100 feet where farmers can't dig, where they can't plant certain kinds of things, where ranchers can't ranch, where homesteaders and people that are residents in the rural areas can't do what they want with their own land, and they're at risk. Their safety is at risk.
This is a 36-inch model. They've said they'll dig a 5-foot hole. Now you put 36 inches down into a 5-foot ditch, you have 24 inches of soil above that pipeline. That just doesn't seem real or reasonable from a safety perspective for me. Imagine in Oregon in August, 24 inches of soil on top of a bomb.
And earthquakes happen in the ground.
Yeah, and they've also said that they're going to have lower safety standards for the rural areas. And that means fewer inspections and thinner pipes. So what does that say about how they value the lives of people in Oregon? Was there a question? You had a question.
Can you tell us where this is legislatively
Yes.
right now?
So where it stands right now is that the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission has issued their draft environmental impact statement. That was done in Deb? When was it?
The draft environmental impact statement was released in the fall in November. We had 90 days to review a document that was over 5,000 pages, 2 phone book size volumes, and many of the appendices to that document were not available to the public to review, so we couldn't even comment on it. But as Mary's talking about, the system is rigged. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission is not even a governmental entity. It is run by commissioners who are former industry heads in the oil and gas industry. The people that fund the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission are the same companies that are asking them to issue them permits. They're paying to get the permits from the people that used to work in the industry.
FERC has never turned down one application, never.
So in terms of where we are in the process, we have 90 days now, or they have 90 days to do the final.
Oh no,
no, okay.
no,
You
they
can
gave
take this
no,
question.
no. That she's right. They gave themselves an extension. We asked for an extension to review it, and Senator Wyden asked for an extension. No, no extension. However, we're giving ourselves one.
So that comes out in September.
That was true.
No, it did, but they extended it to September. So now they're saying the final EIS will come out in September.
Okay.
And that's why the break ground date is somewhere 1st of 2016.
I see. Okay.
Unless
So
something-
learning elsewhere.
Yeah, unless something else.
And just as far as Colorado, real quick, is I don't know if you guys know, but we're here for the PEEL conference, for the Environmental Lawyers Conference. We're involved with the Farm Children's Trust, which is working with young people in all 50 states to take legislative action to get our elected officials to take action on climate change, to put massive carbon reduction into place on climate change so that we can get back to a safe level of 350 parts per million of carbon in the atmosphere. In Colorado, our original case got dismissed, so we filed a rulemaking, and what we asked for is we asked them to put a permanent or a statewide moratorium on fracking until it can be proven by our own scientists to not adversely impact health, welfare of people, welfare of the environment, and so we know we have our own scientists on that. They'll never be able to prove that fracking is safe. So in a way that we are asking for a ban on fracking, and with less oil and gas, because fracking is also used to extract gas and oil. So with less gas coming out of Colorado, there will be less reason for them to build this pipeline. So we're doing everything that we can at our home front to ban fracking so that these kind of pipelines, these kind of communities will not be impacted by this huge industry that has nothing for them other than the money that they're going to make.
Here I point out, because I told you that the energy producing plant in Coos Bay, to mitigate that, they have to spend $1.25 per ton of carbon dioxide they put in the atmosphere. That's the mitigation. Yeah. So it doesn't, and they'll be the largest polluter in the state of Oregon. And they're going to.
Besides the jobs, why would legislators consider this a good idea?
Good question. Anybody have an answer?
I know! Campaign contributions! Citizens United, it's way bigger than us. It's way bigger than us. And so it's just...
But we have a new governor, and this is what this pipeline installation is partly about. Oregon has now Governor Kate, and Governor Kate has an opportunity to say no to this pipeline. She's the one person who can stop it. And so we're calling on Governor Kate to come in and be on the side of the people of Oregon and stop this pipeline, which she can do. And she can side with the people of Oregon, and she can look over at Senators Wyden and Senator Merkley and Peter DeFazio, our beloved guy right here, and she can ask them, hey guys, why are you on the side of a foreign corporation against the people of Oregon? So that's what I'm hoping this will do, and the way that you can help us to do that is to go over here to our photo petition station, and we're trying to get savvy with the media, so we have some young people here that live on the block. Yay! Live down there, and they showed up and said, "How can we help you?" And they said, "You don't have any hashtags." Here's the hashtags. Woohoo! We have 3 things we want you to do. One is to write something on here about what you love, or what you want to protect, or what you want to fight against, whatever it is, whatever turns you on. Then, do that selfie thing. Here, you guys are going to demonstrate.
Yeah, demo.
Young people. And then, I don't know what you do from there. Tell us. What do? You take pictures and then you do what?
Post it to social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Oh
Hashtag no fracking way.
So if I bring my phone over, will you show me how to do that?
We're gonna get them to help us. We're gonna tweet it out to the world, and then we're gonna send it to Governor Kate, and we're gonna ask her to stop the pipeline. There's other hashtags, Oregon Against Pipeline. That's the first thing we want you to do. Sometime this will be up for the next through Sunday. Another thing you can do is bring your kids if you've got them, or yourself, to the Kids Corner, or just to the mailbox, which is over here. We've got postcards pre-addressed. We're making this so easy for you.
Yay!
And redecorated by artists and children. And they're all to Governor Kate. The first 100 are also pre-stamped. So those of you that get in early get a free postcard stamp. You can sit at the table, or you can stand here, use your colored pens, write your postcard, slip it under, and put this back in.
What's the most important thing to say?
The most important thing to say is stop this pipeline.
What's the name of the pipeline?
Yeah, what's it
The
called?
name of the pipeline, I don't like the name of the pipeline, so I don't like to say it. It's Pacific Connector, which sounds so sweet and community-oriented, Pacific, placid, but that's what they call it. They call it the Pacific Connector Pipeline. I'm going to call it the Oregon Pipeline, and we'll see what happens. We've got to stop it, and we've got to defend what's so good about Oregon, which is its natural resources, its economy, and its beautiful people, and our own
feisty
health.
neighbors.
Yay!